Oh, you literally took a bulb out of there. Yeah. Hey, I didn't know if that's dangerous or not. I've always wondered that, is to have a bulb out of a chandelier.
If one's burnt out, it doesn't matter. It doesn't change
as long
anything.
As you just don't touch up there.
Right? Don't stick your finger in there. Let's not go sticking that finger in there, buddy. I'm hoping. I don't have a 4-year-old with me today.
Well, I can't promise
that.
Yeah, I know. Hey folks, welcome back to another episode of Keeping It Neat. I'm Nick, certified bartender.
I'm Derek, certified bourbon steward.
Waterloo.
And we are back for the Flashback 5.
I love catching you off guard and stuff.
You do. You catch me off guard all the time. If, like this, he just took it in. I didn't even realize that was going to happen.
If the episode starts with me, you know it's completely random on the spot, and I'm throwing him in, and it's so much fun to see him panic. Because you're very good at composing yourself.
Well, thank you. I appreciate that. It's a lot of work. Many years I'm doing my jobs that I've done, and it's all comes out now. Because when I started out, I wasn't like that. You could just read my face. Oh. Actually, it was. You know what helped me out? Playing poker.
Love poker.
When I started playing poker, I used to. It was very. You could tell every hand I had.
Really.
And when I was bitter about something, you could tell. Then I got a lot better. It just stopped reading. You kind of keep it all internalized. Just like the Portuguese people do, like we like to do, keep everything on the inside, just rotting at our core, just making us angry.
And I'm both Portuguese and Irish, so I let it all out.
There you go. So Nick lets it out, I keep it all internalized.
It's all right, I'll hug you after. So if you don't know how the show works, this is our Flashback 5 episode. So we rate all the past 5 episodes and give it to you straight. Now here's the thing, last time we recorded this, we actually had already tasted all 5. We thought at the time what we gave, that's why we're even showing you this site. So you must have been like, oh, why are they showing us that? That is why, because we actually have our real new 5 on the backside. Derek, you want to explain a little bit more about that?
The thing is that when we're tasting these, when we're doing the blind reviews, we're tasting them alone by themselves, so we're grading them against itself. We're not grading against anything else, because we're trying to figure out what it is.
Yep.
So when we're trying to figure out what it is, we're saying, well, you know, I like it for what it's giving me at that time and how I'd like to see it, you know, against maybe if I'd go and pick it out at a bar. Because we don't know what it is. I don't know how much it costs. I don't know what we're drinking when we're doing it blind.
Yeah.
So, you know, when you know what it is, it can change or can skew how you feel about it because you say, oh, you know, maybe I'm blind tasting some Johnny Walker and it's the Johnny Walker Blue. And it should be way better because it's $200 a bottle.
Yeah.
And I'm going, this is crap.
Yep.
You know, exactly. So it's blind, it's on its own, it's against nothing else. Now when we do this, we're grading against, you're going to see the B-roll, and we're doing it against itself, against each individual flavor and how we like it at the time. Doesn't mean that what we're drinking is bad, it's just that where we're grading it at the time is how we're putting it in our own personal hierarchy.
And when we come in, we're in a different mindset. It's the first part of the episode, so we're coming in fresh off the streets. We've worked all day because we usually do our show at night when we record. So it's like we've had a day, and our palates are different, our mindset's different, your environment of your whole day, and that can complete what you're wearing's different. And this time, I am wearing pants.
I'm still wearing shorts. Shorts on mine.
But it can completely change. The smallest thing can change what your palate is. So,
absolutely.
And it did. And that you'll see in the B-roll, which I think is kind of fun that we did this.
Yeah, but you'll get to see behind the scenes on how we actually taste these again, and we're going through them and saying, wow,
we're
picking stuff out, we say certain things.
I told people at the bar about that. I was like, I think, the best whiskey of my life.
Wow.
I think it might be. It's like up there, truthfully. Like, it was good.
There's some green. You want this last, or you want it first?
I'll have it first, because I'm going to try it. Yeah.
Just a little bit. We've learned our lesson.
Yes.
From doing full pours.
That's even pretty solid pour.
Is it really?
Yeah,
that's a pour. That's all right. Just toss the rest. Pour out before you drink.
Yes.
Before you sip, you can pour.
I'm not even going to try it. I'm just going to drink it because I'll enjoy it.
So good. Here's the thing. I'm taping right now, so I figured, I don't know. I'm trying to think of trying to change it up a little bit on how we're going to do it, as far as maybe just do like this part of it, us kind of like, and I'll cut it up a little bit of us trying it and seeing where we're at with it.
I know which one that won't change.
Let me see. Oh, Hillrock. It will, because that's my favorite, and now you're going to be like, oh, I understand. I got it.
Using our notes here, peeps. Fresh aromatic oils, this is on the nose. Oils, spices with orchard fruits, barley, and a background of toasted wood. The palate is a full spicy body, hint of cloves along with some fruity sweetness of green apples, which I did get off the nose, and rounded off with some toasted oak. That's hog!
Like, that's spot on. So tomorrow she's going to do all the texture.
I can tell she's waiting on the ears.
Yes.
Yeah, she has to. She's doing each one like separately.
And she can't do anything because he has little wet feet right here, so she had to put him on a little thing that to absorb it. So she has to wait until tomorrow, but tomorrow she gets to do all the texture. Isn't that cool?
It may be too. You need more than what we're trying with her nose on it. I'm really going for the flavor right now more than anything else.
Well, when did you just pour?
I think it's habit. I didn't realize it just did it.
The Boss Hog.
Oh, I don't want it.
A lot of barrel. Like oakiness in the background on it now. Mulled cider, cardamom, candied ginger, and a touch of pipe tobacco. Caramel,
I taste
vanilla,
the pipe tobacco.
and gentle rye spices.
I taste the caramel vanilla.
Maple syrup and pears are balanced with a dark chocolate, French oak spice.
Yep, dark
with water.
chocolate.
Spices move front, vibrant, full with a fruit-forward character. But it's aged in the barrel there. Which barrel is it? So you maybe get some of that wininess to it.
So that's Calvados, isn't it?
Yeah, it's Calvados barrels.
Apple brandy.
Yeah, so that's the
So
apple.
what
What we're gonna do basically is rip through our, what we're showing you right now where we rated our other ones. So I had Hillrock at number 5,
Yep.
Famous Grouse at number 4,
Okay.
I had Boss Hog at number 3, Litchfield at number 2, and I had Green Spot at number 1 for my initial.
And my initial was Hillrock at the bottom, Boss Hog right behind it, Litchfield, Famous Grouse, Grouse.
The Grouse.
And then the old Green Spot.
All right, so are you ready to whiskey?
Ready and Abel.
Let's get into it.
Okay. Also, didn't know Abel drew a Camry.
Abel did. Now I drive a Camry.
Dude, that armadillo, he's a man.
He's hanging out there. All right, so we're gonna do our regular. We're gonna reach in. We're not gonna talk about it because we talked about it earlier, and we're gonna give our time to our number ones. That's what we're gonna give our time to.
Sure.
So our number 5, and 3, 2, 1. Where is it? Oh, there it is. We touched tips. We touched tips.
We did, and it's rare. And
It
that's
is
why
rare. So, but
I
the
want
Grouse,
this.
number 5. That's where it came in for me. Originally, I had it at number 4, so it moved up 1 to number 5.
And mine was at number 2. I loved it the first time, but I'll trying it the second time in comparison, wasn't there. Number 4.
Number 4. 3, 2, 1. Way over there. I got one with Green Spot. Number 4.
Okay, I went with Litchfield. And we really had to stretch. We should have just brought the bottles to each other.
Can you grab that for me in the future episodes?
Touch the
maybe
tips
that's
of the
it.
bottles.
Yeah, there you go. We can do that too. All right, you're number 3, sir.
My number 3 was...
1, 2, 3. All right, I went with the Boss Hog for my number 3.
Okay, I went with Hillrock. A lot more flavor in there this time. Pal was a little bit different. Enjoy that.
Okay. My number 2 was 3, 2, 1. Hillrock for me was my
Boss
number
Hog.
2.
Interesting.
From where it moved up from, Hillrock was number 5.
Why did it jump?
Second time around trying it, it's just the flavor profiles against everything else. I tend towards bourbons anyway, as far as the flavor, but
Always.
against itself, maybe that's where it came in. But now it's totally different because
Same with Boss Hog, man. My Boss Hog was at 4 in the last time, and now it's just like, you'll see in the B-roll, like when you were shouting things out, it was like, yes, yes, oh my gosh, yes, and I enjoyed it a lot more.
So our number ones.
Number 1s.
3, 2, 1. Well, that was convenient. They were each next to us. Not that we set it up that way because this was
Actually,
already set up.
that is
before.
weird that happened that way.
Right? Kind of weird. It
So
really was.
I knew you were gonna pick Litchfield. That's so you.
Yeah, it is. I like a bourbon. Number 1, I love me a bourbon, but I like that
Is that what you do the show?
certified bourbon steward. But I like the stronger bourbons. I like the cask strengths, the barrel proofs. I like that high test stuff when it comes out, the high proofing. I like that because I can bring it down to where I want. You can have it on ice. You can have it with some water in there, and you can bring it down to the level that best suits you.
Love it.
Not entry level at all. No, this is not an entry level one. Do never give like a high, proof one to someone just starting out. Get them in on those small with the 80 proofs and stuff like that to get them going on it. Definitely not this one because you'll ruin somebody on these.
Mine stayed with Green Spot.
Oh, well, there you go. That's
And
good. Well,
it just,
flip it around.
to me, it just, I really enjoyed that, man. The first, in the episode 2, I really was there, and even trying it back now, when I was coming up the stairs, I just drank water, so I came out, I'm like, that tastes watered down, and then I was like, oh, do the math. But tasting it again, as always, is always in our glass, the number 1s, and it's still, to me, just a nice, enjoyable whiskey. Definitely top 5 I've probably ever tried. We'll bring that episode to another time when we do that.
Yeah, when we do it.
But it just, I like that you brought it up front.
Yeah, I brought it up front. You can put it right next to the Hillrock.
Yeah, I don't trust myself.
No, I don't trust you either.
If you
Nick breaks stuff.
if you know me, I break a lot.
You'll see a couple episodes of that. Nick just breaking things.
I don't want to talk about it. But anyways, thanks for tuning in, folks. And this has been our Flashback 5.
Subscribe. Subscribe
yeah,
episodes.
subscribe here, always in this little corner. But I want to say, last time we almost did it twice, but this time we almost forgot.
Yes.
Mondays, Fridays, new episodes, 2:00. Derek posts.
I do post.
I share.
He shares them.
On Instagram, which I started.
Hey.
Twitter, which I'm going to take over.
Twitter, which is going to take over, which I asked him a long time ago. Can you start a Twitter account? You betcha I can. And it never happened. So Derek did it. Derek started Twitter, and now Nick's going to take it over. Because Nick has been Johnny on the spot with the Instagram. And I like it.
Yeah.
You have been. So you see that. Follow us on Instagram. You can follow us on Twitter. We're going to have it up there. Everything down below. You want to send us some stuff. Down below is our contact information. Reach out to us. Let us know. Unopened bottles only, people.
Yes.
We love you as kinfolk, but unfortunately, I don't trust
you.
Myself. I don't know.
I don't trust anything that comes out.
Here's the whole thing. I don't want you to waste sending me an open bottle or a sample bottle, and I'm just going to dump it, and I'm not going to try it because unfortunately, it's just the way it is.
And truthfully,
we'll give you the shout out. We'll give you the props. We'll let you know that it was from you, and we'll give you that shout out. But unopened bottles only, even if it's a small one. I don't. Like I said, you can send us a little one. We'll take that. $3.75.
Take a nip. 200
nips. Yeah, we can take a nip. If you want to send us nips, we'll still take nips.
Why not?
We'll try it.
Maybe it'll be on our Nip of Knowledge Wednesdays.
Ooh,
sometimes get released.
It could be, but
maybe it'll be that one episode where like, thanks, and that's the episode.
It could be really quick nip of knowledge. But here's hoping that everyone finds a little bit of luxury.
An otherwise ordinary life.
Thanks, everybody.
Thank you.
If you are ready and able to whiskey, be sure to drop a comment below. Hit those like and subscribe buttons and press notifications. Also follow Keeping It Neat on Instagram. Thanks for watching, kinfolk.